Good morning, students. Myself Kamalnath. I welcome you all, my dear students, in my class of English. Today is the first video session of this new chapter, The Little Mechanic. It is 11th chapter of your Gulmohar, and we have started today. We are going to start today this chapter that is a part of your final examination. It's a story about a great scientist of the world, Sir Isaac Newton. We all are aware about this great scientist, his work, his all discoveries, and what he gave to all the humankind in this world. This is the story, in fact, about his childhood, about his little curiosity, his different activities that he did in his childhood, and what was his thought about himself, about his work, about his achievements. This is what, no doubt, so noble, so nice, that motivates us. So let's see. First, starting with the introduction of the writer of this story, Nathaniel Hawthorne. Nathaniel Hawthorne was an American novelist, dark romantic, and short story writer. His works often focus on history, morality, and religion. He was born in 1804 in Salem, that is the place name Salem, Massachusetts, from a family long associated with that town. Massachusetts is the town where his ancestors, almost here, his family members, had been living since a long. He was born on 4th July 1804, as already told, Salem, Massachusetts, in the United States, and he died on 19th May 1864, Plymouth, New Hampshire, United States. A spouse means her wife. His wife's name was Sophia Hawthorne, who was born in 1842 and died in 1864, the same year Hawthorne died. He got his education in Bowdoin College from 1821 to 1825. Some of his movies, he acted in the movies as well. It's interesting fact. He also acted in the movie The Scarlet Letter, The House of the Seven Gables. So let us see here further about the story, that is The Little Mechanic. I have already told you this is the story of Isaac Newton, great scientist. When Isaac Newton was born on Christmas Day in 1642 in the small village of Woolsthorpe in England, little did his mother knew that he would grow to achieve. Little did she know that he was destined to explain many matters which had been a mystery since the beginning of time. It is said about Sir Isaac Newton that his mother has no idea that her son would become a great human being, a great scientist, and would disclose so many great secrets of the world nobody had ever found, nobody had ever explained about the nature, about some happenings. And his contribution in the science field, we know very well. Those who are reading science, they know his different discoveries, the laws, and that help us to lead the world. And it's no doubt new inventions to a greater height. Here you can see the place home only, here house. This is what here the home where Sir Isaac Newton was born. Here, in the story proceeding, let's see, Isaac was left in the care of his grandmother from the time he was a small boy. When little Isaac was a small boy, he was in the care of his grandmother, and she only took him great care since childhood. She was very kind to him and sent him to school. She loved her grandson so much. She was so kind, so caring. She sent him to school. Even when he was very young, Isaac was very skilled in mechanics. When Isaac was a little boy, since childhood he had great curiosity to make machines, to make tools, and to think about new machines that could work. He used to see different kinds of machines that was already there working, how it worked, and thinking on that here functioning of the machines, he discovered many things. He tried to make many other machines, different machines, for different reasons. He had a set of little tools. Isaac had already so many tools, little tools, so many tools, and saws. Saws, saw is what a cutter with which we are cutting the wood. You could have seen the carpenter cutting the wood, that is saws. So he had so many tools and saws of various sizes, different sizes, that he had fashioned by himself. These tools were designed and made by Isaac himself. He made these tools so that he could work, he could just use them for different purposes. With the help of these, Isaac tried to make many curious objects, very interesting objects. The neighbors looked at the wondrous things which Isaac manufactured with great admiration. His neighbors also, when saw these objects of curious really designs and things, they were wondered, they were surprised to see about the skill, about the thinking of that little child, little boy. And they could not stop to admire whatever he made, whatever he discovered. Not only his grandmother, but even the neighbors, they were filled with admiration to see that little child's activities and things he used to do. And his old grandmother was never weary of talking about her grandson. And what to say about his grandmother? She never got tired only admiring her grandson. She always talked about Isaac. He will make, and what she told, that is what her next year sentence, she used to tell about Isaac. He will make a capital workman one of these days. His grandmother told about Sir Isaac's future. He will make capital workman one of these days. She would say, his grandmother would say, no fear, but what Isaac will do well in the world. She predicted. She told about the future of Isaac, that whatever he would do in the world would be no doubt wonderful, unique, and that will be just for all humankind, all human beings. His grandmother loved him, and no doubt she predicted, she told about the future of her grandson. So we have here many more here, just things and facts about Isaac Newton, and I will discuss them all in the next videos. So you are supposed to go through whole chapter minutely, collect the new words that is explained, on different pages, all the pages of the chapter in your copy. And I hope that you will learn them well, very nicely, sincerely. That will help you to understand the chapter well. And you write down the introduction of the author, Nathaniel Hawthorne, in your copy and learn it. Till then, take care, stay at home. Thank you, students. Thank you very much being with me. Thank you.